Hello, my name is Cornelia Travnicek and I'm here with the movie Chucks, which is currently screened at the World Film Festival in Montreal. So I'm the author of the book which the movie is based on, and today we had our first screening in Montreal in the Imperial Cinema, and I really enjoyed watching the audience watching my movie. I was really surprised that some of the more scenes who have more humor also worked here in Montreal, so that the humor is like translatable, and although it's a drama, people had a good laugh, I think, sometimes. And I think I even saw a woman leaving the cinema because she had to cry, so I was deeply impressed with the reaction of the audience to the movie. And I'm so glad that Gerhard Ertl and Sabine Hiebler picked my novel to be made into a film. It's really an honor to be here and to experience all of that.
Do you expect the film press to react differently to the press reviews you had on your book release?
Well, the book and the movie are not 100% the same, because the structure of the book is really different. It's more like memories floating up on the surface of a mind, and really short scenes, and you don't know every time where you are, with whom you are, and what is happening right now. So that couldn't be really translated into pictures, but instead the movie makers found beautiful other pictures to be made, and so I think some of the reviews will compare the novel and the movie and point out differences in style, and will point out similarities, and we already had one really good review in an Austrian magazine, and the reviewer said that they really made it work as a movie. Yeah.
And does that make you want to make scripts for cinema or write?
No, it does make me want to write new novels that can be made into books, because I know that I'm a writer, not a script writer, not a screenwriter. I'm a writer of books, but I really enjoy watching other people getting a grip on the things I invented, take them and make them their own, and make new kinds of art out of my art. Yeah.
Maybe my last question: is there a book translated into film that was kind of a reference, saying, "Oh yeah, my God, that's a very interesting process putting this into screen"? Is there a film that is based on the book that you found absolutely made an impact on you?
A book that was made into a movie that impacted me?
Yes.
I don't know, because sometimes you don't know when you see the movie that it was a book beforehand, and sometimes you read a book but don't know that there's a really special movie. I think what made me think a lot about movies based on books was like Mary Poppins when I was young, because it's really different from the book, and it's so different, but in the movie is so good and so known that people start to like the movie better than the book. And as a writer, I really don't want to have that, but I have to say I was deeply impressed by how Walt Disney took this and made his own, because it's definitely a Disney movie and not a Mary Poppins book anymore. But there are other really great movies made from books or just short stories, like Brokeback Mountain. I heard it's a really good short story, and I was deeply impressed by that movie. And it's always funny, because as a writer I know more books, and other people tend to know more movies, and they always tell me, I like this and that movie, and I said, oh, it's actually it was a book, and they said, oh really, it was, and that's a funny thing.
The name of a